Tell it, put my heart and soul in, so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in the prison, man, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum, all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! This is it! 19!
Mike is 59! Mike is 59! Hey, tight!
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Alert! Alert! Mike's 59! Mike's 59! Let's go!
On On first down, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And he's going to go down again. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 36. Watson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down, it's Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 31 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So they get the ball on the opening drive. They take it in for the score.
And how about setting the tone right away? Everyone talks about wanting to do that, but you always hear it in every locker room. First 5 minutes of the game, who's going to set the tone? Who's going to take control? Guess who just did?
Well, now on the next drive, when you score that quickly or you're scored that quickly against, probably feel like you need to respond.
Yeah, without a doubt. In other words, you've actually put the pressure even more so on your opponent.
That's fielded in the end zone. A nice little juke. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And the drive starts with a completion left side, and he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Hey, watch the slip. Watch the slip.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Right here. Switch it, kid, switch it. Alert. Red, go.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
You got tight. You got tight. You got lock in.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first-half chance. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up first and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Let's go. You tighten up. Check 24. Check 24. Shift. Hey, ball.
Trubisky will throw. He's got Burton here. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Second and goal from the 1.
Watch the shit.
On second down, Montgomery. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On third and goal, Trubisky, and it's caught. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
We got 3.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Taylor Gabriel there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
That's it, baby. We got work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3.
Brings up second and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Faking the give. Now Watson on the move to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
back there. Switch up, switch up.
Now a first down throw, Watson. With a catch made by Hopkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Stay with your man. Switch, switch, switch.
Hey, 59!
Quick dance. Come, come.
Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Time to go, night, night.
Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Let's go, D. Let's go. 24.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He wants it all for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Intended for PPQT. It's now 4th down.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now a run with Montgomery. And an alley to run. The 40, 30, 10, 5. Touchdown, Chicago! David Montgomery, 65 yards. And the Bears have retaken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point up and through. And the lead is now 14-10. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
First and 10. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because...
And Hyde is going to need somewhere to hide. He's tackled in the end zone for a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. He's got a first down past the 30. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Tight dog. Check them set. Slam. Hey, 18.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
Check 26.
On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Lock in. You got nothing. Check it back.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Trubisky to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 34 yards as the Bears push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, 31! Hey, 31!
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
On first down, it's Watson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Watson off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 56 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns, so this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode, had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Trubisky. He's got his man on the crossing route. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check, check, check. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Now Montgomery. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
First down, a run with Cohen. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Cohen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. The carry here for the big tight end. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Mike. 180. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Trubisky leaves with Montgomery on the draw. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Well, they need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
Houston.
got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me. No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. Running me down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the New England Patriots. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Wait, that wide, 80!
Tackles, tackle.
72!
They'll run it here. This is James White. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second
64. Weak.
at the 20-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Brady, and his throw here is incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, but now it's third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a third and 11.
Check it. Check it.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got Sanu. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 24 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
48, Mike. Get in the way.
On first and 10, here's Brady. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
53. Check it, reload. All right, here we go. Hey, Alabama.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
To try again after the sack. Brady. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, 29 yards. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down now, it's Ingram, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
He's coming. We got double up.
Hey, switch gears.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, number 8's coming. Number 8's Mike.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 63 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Wait, that 380.
7-7, our score after 1. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 13.
Wait, that Alabama 380. Check. Alert. Check 48 the mic. Check 48 the mic. Now watch one.
To throw again on second down. Brady. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
While we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you want to give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings. I would never underestimate. Oh, babe. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side, you run the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? Check right 54. Right 54. Marcus, defense, Marcus.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. It's caught by Roberts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Cousins gives way to Cook. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
First down, here's the run with Cook. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, 59 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go. 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. And an alley to run. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Now those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Now Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, they go screen. This is Ingram. And down inside the 15 he goes. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. This is Ingram. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll run for it. It's Ingram, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Ravens 14, Vikings 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tunnel.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 73 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And that is how you retaliate. After getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A good pick up there, 26 yards.
And a Raven first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
And let's get this.
From the gun, Jackson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw. That's caught inside the 20. And some room to run now. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 49 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Jackson from the shotgun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
I absolutely love that play call there. They just came off of a big play. They've got momentum in their direction, and they come back and take the shot at the end zone. Just unable to complete it, but I love their aggressiveness.
And you feel like the defense, a sigh of relief, could have been back-to-back really big plays. Again, Jackson. Flush to his right. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8. Now Cook. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. Third and short yardage, Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Throwing, Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bailey got the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get in the field goal range.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what they're...
It's caught inside the 25. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Cousins to throw it. And this will be incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good relaxing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Ready. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, I'm going to lose one.
Now Jackson on second down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Jackson on the keeper.
They go play action now. Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're running. Ingram going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a... Hey,
To throw, Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Cousins. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jihad Ward drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Wide, get wide. Watch him,
Now Cousins on 4th down. Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
I got you, son.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Linval Joseph. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Jackson back into his end zone. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
This is taken around the 12. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Cousins. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Intended for Dalvin Cook. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run here with Ingram. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson flushed out right. Touchdown, Ravens. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
Tucker with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now the pass brought in by Roberts, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Watch the eye. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
At the 22-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Switch. Switch. Go, go. Checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Crash. 22. Check. 22. Check.
Ingram again. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Let's make these babies cry. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Shoot, shoot. Hatchet, hatchet.
Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the glass. Watch the glass. Look. Motion.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch it.
They'll run on 1st down. Ingram. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
36. Mike 36. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead is now 2.
37, Ravens 35. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Well, the Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time.